Alibaba with a huge double miss this morning. That came along with a lowering of price targets and also a lowering of the overall price. Now we are trading right now at the 124 mark. We had a low in here of 121 on the day. And as we're making this video right now, we're trading up near those 126 handles. Now, what's good to know about this stock in here today is even though we had those big kind of spikes and then the drawdowns in the overall market, Baba basically didn't do anything, right? So either it's people just giving up on this stock or they're going to where the money is, right? They want to get in on something that is actually moving, or they're just kind of letting this simmer and linger in here for a few days as we are trying to figure out where exactly this stock is going to be heading, where this company is going to go, because the revenue missed super bad here in these in the earnings report. So that's what led to this overall lowering of the price targets, and that's what caused this stock to draw down dramatically. Now, technically, here on the weekly chart, you can see for the past 3 weeks, we've been trading outside of this lower Bollinger Band. So our momentum was showing, hey, we were oversold in here on our RSI, a little revert back to the mean here for overall momentum. And that's kind of what we had in here this week. We thought, okay, yeah, a little bit run up into earnings. That's fine. That's normal. That's what you get. But obviously, with that move that we had today, took us back down below these Bollinger Bands here. It took us back below this level in here, the 129.66. That's kind of where we were setting up shop for the past few weeks. And now we're trading in here basically right in between two key levels, 122.16 and then 129.66. So going forward, if we don't get a bounce off the 122s, look down here for the 117.50s to be a little bit of some footing in here. If not, then we're going to have to come back down here and try to match up here with this 200 SMA somewhere. Our RSI is sitting at 37. I know that it's not completely oversold, but we're still down there. So technically, this thing can go all the way down below 30, and that would bring this stock here, and then all the momentum and everything would kind of match up right here with this lower trend line of this overall structure. We'd be on that 200 SMA, and then we'd be good to go. That's going to take quite some time to do that, though, it looks like. On the upside in here, let's say that we do get a bounce off these 122s, or even we get a gap up tomorrow. What are we looking at here to the upside? Well, 129.66. Anything outside of that, we're looking at this 135. And then above there, you can see this 50-day SMA. See how far extended we were from this 9-day EMA and this 50-day right here. Look how tight we are now, but also look at where this 50-day SMA is as compared to our last 3 weekly candles in here. A lot of weight holding us down in here for a resistance. So that is going to be next up on the ticket. If we can breach past that 135 on some good momentum and some volume, that is going to be a harsh resistance for us. If we get above that, then we have to worry about this gap fill in here and then that 9-day EMA. But that is probably going to be a long way away. What we're looking at, though, is probably a little bit just lingering in between these 129s and the 122s until everybody decides what they're going to do in here and how they're going to play this thing. Implied volatility got sucked out in here today, even though you still had that big down move. IV rank sat at 15. You still have a $3 expected move almost priced in by tomorrow's expiration next week, right around a $6 expected move. So let's see what happens in here. All in all, bad news all around for Baba. And it's not good. It's not bad either, but I also say it's probably not good that when we had that market pop, Baba didn't really go with us, right? So that is not good, but it's also not a bad thing either, because when we had that big pullback, it didn't really do anything either. So you can look at it whichever way you want. But all in all, let's see how this thing is going to start correlating with our overall markets in here in the next trading sessions, and then going into the next week when we start building this new weekly candle, and we're going to see what happens in here overall, and maybe we get some traders back in here on some good volume. So let's see what happens overall in Alibaba. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.